Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Sagebrush Happy Hour Journal entry for July 20th, 2026. So it has been, I guess, 64 or 66 years since the moon landing in 1969, I believe. Yes, July 20th, 1969, when we landed on the moon. And so today's the anniversary of that. Um, so it's another hot one today, and you can see we got the beautiful cumulus clouds out there, and we have not had any what I would call significant beneficial rain as of yet. And you can kind of see by how sunburned I am and kind of crusty that I'm on my third coat of sweat today from just doing the usual kind of chores around the house, with outside watering. I was moving a trailer around today so that I could make a space for solar panels when they arrive tomorrow. And I headed over to the well house and watered the lead acid batteries over there, and just the normal kind of things to get done during a day. And it's in the high 80s, maybe low 90s, but and again, I'm really hoping that we get some rain. And it's just been an ongoing, continuous drought, and there's been some downpours, within 5 or 10 miles of us, and we just haven't got we haven't lucked out yet in getting one. And then anything else that happened over the weekend? Nothing really significant I can think of. We got solar panels being delivered tomorrow, hopefully, and then we will be able to hopefully install them later on this week. I do have one rant, and it has to do with FedEx. Is that over the last few years, the primary delivery vehicle for Amazon has been UPS, and we know and really like our UPS driver, Chris, and he knows where our address is, and we get our deliveries done in a timely manner. And then for some reason, over the last 3 or 4 months, Amazon has gone from shipping via UPS to shipping via FedEx. And FedEx, for some reason, cannot resolve our address, or at least I think there's two different drivers and two different services. I think there's basically FedEx Express and that delivers small packages, and then there's FedEx trucks that deliver bigger packages. And so the problem is with U.S. Postal Service. We don't have regular delivery of postal service delivery, and so we have a post office box in Tres Piedras, and so things that go to our street address don't necessarily go to that post office box. It's not automatically mapped but what we did do to comply with U.S. Postal Service standards is that we put our street address, and then we follow that with comma, so it's our street address, comma, box 56, Tres Piedras, 87577. And so now that seems to be working for USPS, and it works for UPS. But for FedEx, for some reason, everything always gets caught up in the distribution center, and they go, it's not a valid address. And then it says unable to deliver. And then a day or two later, it comes up again, and then gets to the closest transit center, which is Santa Fe, and then it gets on a truck that comes up here to Taos and Tres Piedras. And sometimes the driver goes to the post office and wants to deliver the package to the post office instead of to our street address, which he should be doing. And the thing is that the post office is only open from 8 till noon, and then only 9 to 11 on Saturdays. And so the lazy FedEx driver gets there to the post office, and of course if he's 1 minute after noon, post office is closed, and he just writes it off as unable to deliver. However, we get another, I think it just depends on the driver, because we have one driver that we really like. Her name is Cherokee, and she always gets the address correct and comes out here and delivers to our house. And some of these other drivers we've had try to deliver to the post office, drop it on the road by our driveway, which is a quarter mile long. So, a quarter mile from the house, and in the sagebrush there. And so anyway, we're not too happy or too confident with FedEx. And of course, my solar panels that are going to be delivered tomorrow are by FedEx Freight. And now FedEx Freight says that they can make an exact appointment within a 2-hour window. So they made an appointment to deliver that I have to be here to sign up for these solar panels between basically 10:30 and 12:30 tomorrow. And so I think that that's usually going to be a truck driven by our good truck driver, Cherokee, and hopefully they're going to get delivered without a hitch. However, I have some solar cabling, a stupid Y cable that has been they attempted to deliver it last Thursday, last Friday, and they attempted to deliver it today, and they were unable to deliver it for 3 days in a row. So I'm a little bit upset about that. So, all right, I had to get off on a rant there. So that's what's happening on the Mesa here today. Cheers, everybody.